My Hometown Fest is coming up in March. We've got Tim Self here who's going to explain all the details. This is the Sarasota SpeaX Pre-Show, tailored by Tweeds. I'm Felipe Colon here for Sarasota SpeaX with Tim Self from My Hometown Fest. We have to mention this is sponsored by Tweeds. For all your custom suiting and accessory needs, you got to check out tweeds.com. Too many locations to mention. We're closest to the one here in downtown Sarasota. So Tim, let's get right into it for the questions. For anyone out there who doesn't know, give viewers a brief description of what My Hometown Fest is.
Sure. It's the area's largest food tasting, craft beer tasting, craft spirit tasting event in Sarasota. It's Saturday, March 29th from noon to 5. We'll have 3 live bands. We get the Bucks, the Braves, the Lightning come out. The sheriff brings their junior SWAT team obstacle course. A lot of fun for the entire family.
That's fantastic. That's a lot of craft and a lot of excitement in one event. With this being the 10th year of the event, is there anything extra special you've got planned to celebrate that fact?
You know, we just get a little bit bigger and a little bit better every year is what I like to say. We've got new food vendors that we've never had before. We've always had brand new bands, so I think it'll be just a lot of fun, and you'll expect the same great experience you've had before.
Fantastic. Last question. We don't want to spoil too much of the fun here. Any specific stories that stick out from a previous event that you're always going to remember?
Well, there's a couple. I was telling somebody the other day, we have a little bit of a break between each band, right? And sometimes we'll get either an exercise group or somebody to come out and show us the latest jazzercise or whatever it may be. And we've done that a couple of times, and there'll be 6 people dancing around, and I envision 50 people running up there and dancing with them. And that hasn't always happened. Sometimes they just sit there and drink the beer and say, okay, you all go ahead and exercise. I'll eat the food and drink the beer.
Sounds good. Don't forget to tune in to the full episode. And again, sponsored by our good friends at Tweeds. So you touched on it, but the name My Hometown Fest comes from the idea that people bring their food from. Can you elaborate on that? I think that's
their
interesting.
Hometown. Yeah. And I'm going to throw this back to John Saputo. He came up with it, and I think probably came up with the name. And I've never done a beer festival before, and he's done probably thousands of them. So again, your hometown has some kind of food that it's known for, or that region has some kind of food that it's known for, right? And probably has a craft beer or maybe a spirit as well. One of the things that we've done to kind of accent that is we'll get alumni clubs from different areas to come in. So Ohio State shows up. I'm from Kentucky. We have University of Kentucky shows up. University of Michigan shows up. So again, something else that's from your hometown. SRQ is one of our sponsors for all 10 years. And of course, they can fly you to your hometown. So a lot of different things give you a good feeling about your hometown.
The airport,
hopefully.
The airport you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
very cool.
Yes.
So all these different organizations buy tents or?
Right, that's
okay.
right. So the restaurant doesn't, but any other business does buy space. We don't provide anything. You've got to bring your table, the tent, and everything that you want there. But starting at $500, if you look at different business expos, which are probably not 3,000 people, a lot of businesses will pay $500 to do that. Now, some of those are B2B, which we're not necessarily. There's a lot of businesses there, but we're more direct to consumer. So for those businesses, everybody's got a roof, right?
Yep.
Or we want everybody to have a roof.
Amen.
So
maybe you need a new roof.
Maybe you need a new roof.
The insurance company
old,
says.
maybe it's leaking. Well, and we get insurance, banks, attorneys, all types of different people, all walks of life that have businesses that have a good product they want to get out there and sell.
Let me tell you why I continue to be involved in it.
Okay.
It's a win-win, right? It's for a good cause. It's good for my business for exposure. And the third thing that you don't think about is now as we've grown, I get all of my employees and the people that work for Strong Roofing out there, and it's kind of a social event for us, like a team building exercise.
Right, right. We have a lot of people that do that as well. In fact, I had an insurance lady that told me after the 3rd year, she said, I'm going out there, but I'm not going to get business out of it probably. And she said, actually, I do. But what's more important is with insurance, you think about it. You get customers hopefully for a long period of time. They make renewals. Maybe it's on the phone, over email. She says, I get so many people that say, oh, it's so good to see you in person. I haven't seen you in forever. I started with you back in 98 and, whatever. So it may be about getting new business. It may be about seeing existing clients. And there's a lot of reasons to be out there. It's always about supporting the community and something good in the community.
Everybody trying to be somebody. I just wanna be like me. Be like me.